Bill O'Reilly still mad at President Obama for going on Zach Galifianakis' show, Between Two Ferns, and he's going to compare him to Abraham Lincoln. It turns out Lincoln would not have done any comedy shows.
The interview was a farce, and some believe it was demeaning. Now, the president did the interview to encourage young people to sign up for Obamacare. But for a president under intense scrutiny to do a comedy show raises some questions. First of all, I don't really have a problem with it in general, but I think the timing hurts Mr. Obama. The economy continues to be problematic, and Putin is clearly testing the president. Looks like Putin believes the president is a lightweight. Will a comedy video counter that? Just asking. Here's the most important thing. The Affordable Health Care Act is dubious, to say the least. And using a comedic website to enroll people, it's a little bit desperate, don't you think? All I can tell you is Abe Lincoln would not have done it. There comes a point when serious times call for serious action. We're a divided nation, which Talking Points believes is in decline. Mr. Obama's quick, has a good sense of humor. Those are assets. But he needs to be aware. He needs to be aware of how his enemies perceive him. Because I believe the testing of America is just getting started.
Yeah, there's some chance that Lincoln would not have done that show because Funny or Die did not exist back then, neither did the internet, neither did television. Now, Lincoln is actually known for cracking a lot of jokes. Would he have done something to get the popular vote since he was running for president? Perhaps he might have. But I'm not a mind reader of the dead. So I don't know if Lincoln would have gone on Zach Galifianakis' show had it existed back then. I don't know if he would have slayed vampires, okay? But I'm pretty sure it's not relevant either way. What I love about Bill O'Reilly is how disingenuous he is. Now, I'm not generally against it, but now let me tell you all the different ways I'm against it. Oh, please. Now, I know he needs to appeal to young people. Why do you pronounce words that way? Okay. And I know no Republican would have ever gone on any comedy show except for George Bush going on all of the late night shows, except for Schwarzenegger announcing that he was going to run for governor in California on The Tonight Show, except for Rudy Giuliani dressing in drag on Saturday Night Live and then running for president as a Republican. I believe, yes, all of those would have been farces. And yes, this is a farce. That's the point of Zach's show. And he says, some people believe it's demeaning. Not Bill O'Reilly. He's generally in favor of it. Okay, but some people, that's the easiest trick in the book. Fox News does it all the time. Don't be a bitch. If you think it's demeaning, just say it. You have a whole segment that you're doing right there called Talking Point. Well, talk to me, Bill. Don't hide behind some people believe it's demeaning. Who? You and your producers. And then finally, what I loved was Putin is testing you. And in the middle of him testing you, you're going to go crack jokes about healthcare. Yeah, and Putin sitting there in Russia going, I cannot believe he went on Zach Galifianakis' show. Lincoln would not have done that. I will now take Crimea. I don't think that's really how it works. There's some chance that there's hundreds of years of history at play and that Putin wanted to do that under any and all circumstances.
I hesitate.
I think that's how Putin sees it. I'm amused by the idea that Putin was about to take Crimea. He's like, what? Obama has not gone on Zach Galifianakis' show. He is not between two ferns. No. Let us not test him.